For the Aztecs, war is a divine duty. Their only guarantee the sun will rise. The Aztecs earn favor by devoting life force, called tonali, to appease the gods. Settlers can be devoted at the temple, and when warriors fall in battle, they release their life force, which can be gathered by nearby religious buildings and warrior priests. Warrior priests can construct religious buildings and are modest heroes, but with their day-shaped liability, can be possessed by their major god, granting them temporary immense power. Next, the Aztecs do not rely on heavy walls and siege engines. Instead, their towers radiate dread, and their soldiers lay stealthy traps. Finally, the Aztecs do not ride horses. Instead, they field armies of fast, ferocious infantry and ranged soldiers that control the tempo of the battlefield.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Japanese. First, the Japanese gain favor by having Miko priestesses tend to shrines. Mikos are trained at the town center and can construct new shrines, which are more productive when built near natural resources. The more Mikos you have tending to shrines, the more favor you will earn. Second, the Japanese train 3 elite infantry units at the dojo. These powerful warriors have a quick strike ability that deals extra damage. They also add to your Bushido meter when they fight. A rising Bushido meter unlocks unique bonuses, such as a final exclusive upgrade tier for your dojo units. Dojo units who attain the rank of Hatamoto or Grandmaster will strike true fear into the hearts of their enemies. Finally, the Japanese deploy a different hero from each military building. Use them to chase down, outrange, or slash your way through enemy myth units.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Chinese. First, the Chinese gather resources and construct buildings with 2 different units, the peasant and the Kwafu. Peasants are less expensive, but also less efficient than Kwafus. Kwafu are powerful giants that gather wood and gold much faster than the peasants, construct buildings exceptionally quickly, and can hold their own in combat. Second, the Chinese gain favor from favored land. The larger your base expands, the more favored land it will cover. Each Chinese major god derives powerful, unique bonuses from their favored land. Finally, the Chinese will deploy 3 types of heroes: pioneers, sages, and demigods. Pioneers are excellent scouts. Sages are stronger against myth units, can heal allies, and charm enemies into temporarily fighting for you. Demigods are exceptional fighters, unique to the major gods, and can unleash deadly special abilities in combat.
Keep 3 things in mind when playing the Greeks. Greek soldiers are powerful, but expensive and slow to train. You will need many villagers and military buildings to support your armies. Next, the Greeks gain favor by sending villagers to pray at temples. The more villagers you have praying, the more favor you will earn. Finally, the Greeks call on unique heroes to fight myth units. Like other Greek soldiers, these heroes are strong, but expensive. Some even have devastating special abilities that can win a battle.
When playing the Egyptians, there are 3 things to remember. First, the pharaoh is one of your most important units. He can be tasked to empower different buildings in your town. Empowered buildings train military units, research improvements, and attack faster. Laborers, fishing ships, and camel caravans will drop off more resources at empowered buildings. The pharaoh can also empower foundations, speeding their construction. In combat, your pharaoh is very strong against myth units. You only have 1 pharaoh, so use him well. Second, the Egyptians gain favor by building monuments. 5 different monuments are available, but you can only build 1 of each. You will gain favor faster with each new one constructed. Each major god provides a unique bonus to your monuments, so place them wisely. Finally, most Egyptian buildings are either free or cost gold. However, they take a long time to construct. Remember that your pharaoh can empower a foundation to speed this process.
There are 3 things to remember when playing the Norse. Instead of building stationary drop sites, Norse gatherers and dwarves construct mobile ox carts. Ox carts serve as drop-off points for all resources and can be moved around the map. They can also research economic improvements. Second, the Norse gain favor through battle. They simply fight to please their gods. Whenever a Norse soldier or ship is fighting enemy units, your favor will increase. Certain units, like the Herthir, a type of Norse hero, generate favor faster than others. Finally, Norse foot soldiers can construct and repair buildings. Norse gatherers and dwarves can only construct certain buildings, such as farms and houses. Use foot soldiers to construct new buildings when and where you need them.
When commanding the Atlanteans, there are a few things to remember. First, their citizens are expensive and take a long time to train. However, they gather and build much more quickly than other villagers. Also, rather than using drop sites, they stockpile resources instantly. Atlanteans scout and gain favor using oracles. An oracle gradually loses vision while moving, but when standing still, its line of sight grows and it gains favor faster. Oracles must stand far away from each other, or else only one of them will earn favor. Atlanteans can promote any of their human units to heroes for a price. Promoting takes time, however, so carefully plan when you wish to do so. Heroes are generally superior to regular units, but they excel in particular at fighting myth units.